Hi artists, it's Ms. Messer, your friendly neighborhood art teacher. Today, I'm here to talk to you about how you can use a household item to make art. I'm going to show you how to use a toilet paper or paper towel tube to make a collagraph printing plate. You might be thinking, Ms. Messer, what is a collagraph printing plate? Well, there's lots of supplies you can use to make one, but the main idea is that a collagraph printing plate uses texture to transfer an image multiple times. Remember that texture is how something feels. The supplies you'll need for this project are a cardboard tube, tape, scissors, one or more crayons, and 2 sheets of paper. You're going to start by cutting the cardboard tube into rings. They need to be fairly skinny, and they also need to be consistent, meaning that they are all the same width. Then you're going to arrange the rings into a design. Now, there are lots of designs you could come up with. It's your artwork, but I'm going to try a few different designs before I decide on what I want to make. So first I made a flower. And my flower was okay, but that was just my first idea, so I'm going to keep experimenting. Another design I could do is a radial balance design, which starts in the middle and is the same all the way around. I can also work with changing the shape of my cardboard rings by pinching and folding them. One important thing to remember about my printing plate is that it needs to be one layer. You can't have pieces that overlap for this project. I definitely like that better than the flower, but then I was thinking, what about making a face? Faces are one of my favorite things to draw, so I'm going to try that. Right, I really like this. Now I'm going to use some tape to carefully tape it down. You'll want to use about 2 pieces of tape per shape. You definitely want your shapes to be taped on securely. Okay, so I pushed down on my tape to make sure that the cardboard isn't going anywhere. And then next, I'm going to grab that other sheet of paper I have and my crayons. I'll put the paper on top of my printing plate and gently start coloring with one of the crayons. Make sure you're using the side of your crayon instead of the tip of it. You want your crayon to catch the texture underneath. Using a crayon that doesn't have a wrapper, I call those naked crayons, is a good way to get that nice texture rubbing, especially if you pinch it on the side and rub it over your paper. But you can see here, I'm using the crayon with a wrapper and it's working just fine. Just remember to use the side of your crayon. When you're done with your texture rubbing, take it off your printing plate. You could leave it how it is, or you could add some interesting details. You know Ms. Messer loves details, so watch as I add some. At the end, I even cut it out and added hair from the extra scraps I had left over. Okay, everyone. Thanks for watching. I like what I made. I want to see what you make using this collagraph printing plate technique. See you next time, artists.